Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I just wanted to give a recap, an aftermath of what happened in the last video that I did, where I went to a supermarket slash restaurant. It was called Asia Pacific, and it was a pretty good experience. I'm gonna be honest. It was a pretty good experience. So basically, I was looking up places to see where I can practice Chinese. And well, I found this place called Asia Pacific. And so I went there and if you guys see the last video, you see me, I'm walking and going into the place ready to level up. I was, as Laosha used to do. He really inspired me to start this. So I said, well, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna risk it. And it wasn't a bad experience. It wasn't a bad experience. I think I'm a little bit too direct when I approach people, but it worked. It worked because the first lady I saw, she was wearing a bucket hat with a mask. So I was like, oh man, I'm not sure if I should approach her for practice. I don't think she want to talk. But I said, you know what? What's the worst I can say? What's the worst that she can say? Listen, I'm busy. I'm shopping. I don't really got time to work here, and I'll just walk away and I'll go to the next. You know what I mean? And I went up to her. She was wearing a pink bucket hat. I think it was pink. And so I was talking to her and say, hey, listen, do you know where I can find this sauce? And I was making stuff. I knew I wasn't gonna buy anything, but I just went in there just to practice. To be honest, I knew I was gonna buy anything. I ended up buying some tofu from the, because there's a supermarket, and like you just walk a little bit more and there's the restaurant, so it's like together. And so I asked the lady with the pink bucket hat about the sauce. She's like, oh, I don't know. I don't work here. And I told her it was my first time and stuff. And then we talked for a bit. And I was able to practice some Chinese with her. And I think she's been here for more than 50 years in the States, and from New York. So she's been here for a while. So she mostly spoke to me back in English, but in some parts she spoke to me in Chinese, which was good. I like the practice. I like the face-to-face practice. It was pretty good. I held my own. I definitely held my own when she spoke in Mandarin. And it was really cool. She from New York. I'm from New York too, so it was pretty random to see a person from New York and meeting a person from New York as well. And she was from a close area too. But and she was really cool. She was really cool. She was surprised that my name was Panda and stuff. So she was like really, really surprised. And so I was like, man, chill out. I think she thought it was pretty, I think she was laughing and stuff. And she couldn't believe it. She was like, man, Panda, you serious? And I told her it was just a nickname. I told her it was just a nickname. And so, but yeah. And we spoke for a bit, and she was talking about, oh, you should try to get a job and stuff and be a translator and stuff like that. And she asked me if I want to go back to New York, and I was like, yeah, maybe I want to go back to New York and stuff, just to get more Chinese practice. And and she just started shaking her head and stuff. I was like, oh man. And then she was, oh, I got to shop and stuff, and I got to go. So I was like, all right, it's cool. You good? So I got her name and stuff, and I was like, hey, nice to meet you, and I see you around. She's like, hey, I see you around. I probably never see her. I will probably never, see her again and stuff like that. But, it was good talking to her. She was pretty cool, pretty patient, cool people. And then the next person I went to was this girl, this lady that was working at the place. And I asked her the same question. I said, you know where that sauce is? There's certain sauce for the food. And then she took me there, and I tried to practice with her. I tried to practice with her, but she was like American. She was like born here, but her parents were from like Hong Kong and stuff. So she spoke Cantonese, which is a dialect of China. And I was trying to get the practice in, but she was like, I didn't think she wanted to practice. I didn't think she wanted to talk, to be honest. I think she was just I think she got a little bit annoyed that I asked her like where she's from and where her parents are from. So I was like, I don't know if I should do it. She might bust out and start getting angry at me or something. I don't want that. But she ended up getting this other guy who was working at the place, And he came and he took me to the place where I could find the sauce. And so he gave me the sauce. I was like, hey, I appreciate it. And I said to him in Chinese, thank you, my friend. He got a smile, and I practiced with him a bit. And yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good, you know. You practice for like a minute or two, and then he had to go because I think he was working and stuff. He was trying to dip. He was like, I ain't trying to talk. He was like, he didn't say that, but I could feel because he was walking away, you know, while I was talking to him and stuff, you know. So, yeah, that's what happened pretty much. And then he left, and then like down the aisle, I saw a lady, elderly woman. She looked Asian, so I went up to her. It was like, oh, what is this? And she was like, oh, sesame oil, something like that. And I tried to practice Chinese with her, but she was Korean. So she was Korean. So I was like, I knew a few things in Korean, but I don't know enough to like carry a conversation. So I said my few things that I knew, and that was it. And I left, but I was like, okay, so I can see there's some Korean people in this area, so that might be the next language to do. But for right now, it's Chinese. She was pretty friendly. She was pretty friendly. And then I kept walking around with the sauce. I kept walking around, and I saw these mini statues, like, you know, the Buddha statue, and like it was small. Some other things and plates and stuff like that. And I saw like a Chinese lady, like they're looking. I went up to her and I was like, hey, do you know where I can find? I asked a random question. I said, you know where I can find Taishan or something like that, which is like the god of wealth in China. Taishan, he's the god of wealth. And then she was, oh, I don't really know, sorry. And then I wanted to speak Chinese to her, but like she sounded American to me, so I was like, she's probably ain't trying to practice. I kind of shied away. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of shied away. I could have tried, but I was like, I'll go to the next. So like where she was at, there was a restaurant like right there. Like the restaurant was right there, so I could just walk a little bit more forward, and I'll see the restaurant. So the restaurant was there. So I said, you know, I'll get something to eat. Why not? And there was like 3 ladies there. There was 3 ladies, and so I started ordering and stuff. I started ordering the food, and I wanted to speak Chinese to the cashier, but she was like, "Oh, I speak Cantonese and stuff." So it was like, that Cantonese, man. I need to learn that Cantonese after Mandarin and stuff, because it seemed like a lot of the people that were speaking in Cantonese. That's what I've been seeing. So it was so annoying. Like I try to come and practice my Mandarin, but like they mostly speak Cantonese, because both of them, 2 of the ladies spoke Cantonese, and then one of them was from Fujian. One of the girls was from Fujian, and she spoke Mandarin and she spoke Cantonese. So she was like, she spoke a few languages, but it was pretty fun practicing with them, and it was pretty good. The cashier was like, "Oh, your Mandarin is better than me," and she was like so shook. She was surprised. But I told her, hey, at least you speak Cantonese, so you know you got that over me. So she was like, yeah, you're right. So you know, make them feel better and stuff. So I spoke with the lady mostly from Fujian, and I spoke with her for a bit, and yeah, she was pretty cool. She was like, she's been here for 5 years, but she hasn't like learned English and stuff. So I was like, oh, I can help you out. You know, she was like, oh, I'm not smart enough. I don't think I have the brains to learn English. I was like, man, stop it, man. I can help you out and stuff. So I ended up giving her my number. I wrote my number in a piece of paper, and I gave it to her like after the order was given to me. So I gave it to her. I was like, hey, you can call me and stuff. I can help you with your English and stuff like that. So that's what I told her. I also thought she was pretty cute, so that's why, you know, I wrote the number 2. Just saying, but yeah. But pretty cool people. They were cool people. I like the place. I might go back there. But from what I scouted, from my scouter senses, it's mostly Cantonese. So they spoke mostly Cantonese there. So and that's actually the next language I want to learn after Mandarin is Cantonese or Korean. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. I want to see how it goes with that. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. Pretty good. I ended up with like, I bought some tofu, vegan dish. I ended up buying some tofu and like some vegetables and rice and stuff like that. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. I didn't, and it was $15 though. It was $15, and I was like, man, why did I buy that, man? $15, $15 was like, that's a lot. I should just buy like some egg rolls or something. I don't know, some egg rolls or something. I don't know, something cheap. So that so I can say that I'm practicing, but I bought something, so I'm helping out the business in some way, right? But it was pretty good, man. I love it. I love it. I want to keep doing these missions where I'm going out to different places and trying to practice my language, man. I'm gonna call it like Step Up and Talk. That's what I'm gonna call it. Step Up and Talk. I like that name. Step Up and Talk. That's why I call it Step Up and Talk Episode 1. That's my last video that I put. If you want to watch it, I'll greatly appreciate it. But you know, yeah, I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna make that the series, because I know Lausch 55,000. He used to call it Level Up. But I'm gonna, for my series, I'm gonna call it Step Up and Talk. I think that sounds pretty cool. Step Up and Talk sounds a little catchy and like conveys what I'm trying to do, right? So yeah, expect to see many more episodes of Step Up and Talk, hashtag also aka Level Up. Expect to see many more. I'm gonna be trying to find some good places to get some practice in. I'm also gonna make a video very soon of the languages I want to learn for 2024. Obviously Chinese is the main one, but I want to learn a few others. I want to learn a few others for like in 3-month periods. So you guys will see. I'm making it very soon. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who watched this video. Thank you so much for listening to the aftermath of what happened. It was pretty good. It was a little bit sloppy up in there. It was a little sloppy, but not too sloppy. It was okay. So yeah. But anyway, hope you guys do good with your lives. Hope you guys want to learn languages or whatever you want to do. Hope you guys are doing that every single day, being consistent with it. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Peace out.